to all of you. I'm fine, beta, and how you all are doing? Hello, Abdul. Hello, Ananya. Akshit, very good. Good, I'm doing great. So I hope you all are fine. So how was your test? How was your test, beta? Okay, Shobhit, that's very good. Good to hear. Moderate, medium. Okay, 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 Chandana. Okay, okay. I hope you all performed very well. Was your first test? Don't worry. After practice, you'll be scoring more. Sayyid Abdul, I was expecting, actually, it was not hard, actually. Maybe one or two questions, maybe I've given little bit tough, but overall it was easy or moderate. On today is my study hour, your study hour, na, in the evening. On that, in study hour, I'll discuss, huh? In study hours, I'll discuss that paper, okay? Okay. ऋषिकेश एक्चुअली अच्छा ठीक है बट एक्चुअली पेपर का लेवल बहुत इजी नहीं रखना चाहिए okay so today I want to start new topic so without any delay let's write down the heading okay fine Chandana I wish everyone a very good luck and let's start write down the heading exponential function exponential function you will get your results within few days maybe don't worry beta yeah I hope so every Sunday you'll be having paper maybe write on the heading beta exponential function exponential function have you got the result Shobit okay that's very great that you got the result can you tell me how many marks you people got the students who have checked their results 84 out of how much Charan like in maths or in total 100 out of 84 that's very good Tushar 60 okay that's very good Krishna Avini 72 okay 56 64 64 very good 64 72 84 28 don't worry next time you will get better Varun Likita 60 Chaitra 80 Bhuvnesh 80 okay very good anybody who got more than 84 marks Larry you got 88 out of 100 very nice beta very nice more than 88 anyone got Rushi Varun 80 Tushar you got 96 out of 100 Akshay, don't worry. Next time you'll do better. To check marks, Sadhna and Muhammad Ayan. After the test, you may have given the result. You didn't got the result. Okay, okay, Tushar. Anybody who got more than 88? Okay, more than 80. How many of you have got? Just tell me again. More than 80. Okay, Ayan, contact to the admin management. They will give you the marks or the answer key or whatever. Okay, Charan got 84. More than 80. I want to see students. Charan 84. Okay. Akshita 84. Very good. Two students 84. And one was 88. Who was 88? Who got 88? Lahiri, you got 88. Okay, that's very good. Rushi Varun 80. Very good, beta. Okay, that's very good. So highest is 88. That's very good, Lahiri. Varun, by your determination, hard work, you can achieve anything in life. Okay. Okay, Tushar. Huh? And Varun, don't feel anything like or anybody don't feel anything like you got less marks. So you are worried. There is nothing like that. If even anybody is getting 10 marks or 11 marks or something like that, he can improve, he can be better, and he can crack any exam. Just focus on the subject, hard work, your determination, willpower. And if you study hard work, if you do hard work and properly study, then sure you will get command on the subject and sure you'll get success. Okay, so let's start. Next test text will be on Sunday, I hope. Okay, wish Ravas, I wish you all the best. Sanjay, let the time come when I'll start quadratic. There you'll be having 4-degree inequalities like that. Hmm? Don't worry, Priyanka. Just focus on this. Okay, I'll tell Yashwant. Just let's finish this topic and I'll tell you how to study, how to this, how to proceed. Yeah. Now, exponential function. First of all, listen to my words, what I am saying. First of all, anything, any number, any function, any expression raised to some power, we can call it as exponential function. Okay. So it is like a power x is equal to y. So I made a function a power x. Okay. So I can call it as exponent. For example, suppose I'm saying 2 power x. 2 power x, 2 is raised to something, so I can say that it is an exponent. Okay, so right, I'm writing few properties of this. First of all, a power 0, it is equal to 1. As we all know, something power 0, it is equal to 1, but this something cannot be equal to 0. Okay, this something cannot be equal to 0. After this, suppose I'm writing a power minus 1, I can write it as a 1 by a. A power minus x can be written as 1 by a power x. Very basic things we used to study in class 8, 9th, and so on. Just I'm revising these things. A power m into a power n. It is a power m plus n. Okay. And a power m upon a power n, it is a power m minus n. Provided for all these things, a is not equal to 0. A is not equal to 0. I have previously initially mentioned a power m upon a power n is equal to a power m minus n. A power m whole power n can be written as a power mn. They can be multiplied, but do remember it is not equal to a power m power n. Okay, it is not equal to a power m power n. Fine. Now, suppose there is a variable a, it is raised to m, and there is variable b which is also raised to m. I can club them and write ab power m. So these all things we have to remember, beta. Write down these first. Write down these things, beta. Hmm. Yeah, Akhil, basic inequalities have been completed, but in various topics, you could find many more inequalities. Like in log, you can find logarithmic inequalities. In trigonometry, you will find trigonometric inequalities and so on. Okay. So basics I have discussed. Later, when you will study more topics, I'll teach you more. Okay. So should I rub these? Should I rub these things? Okay, I'm going to rub. If anybody has not written, okay, wish to write down. Huh? Somik, after this, I'll discuss question paper, huh? Or in study hour, I'll discuss. In a study hours, you all come or few of you come? Chandana, you can consult the management who gave you the question paper. You can consult him, huh? He will tell you how to get the answer. Okay, Pavan, that's good. Next time, do better. Okay, Thota. Okay, I'm rubbing this now. Now just focus on the board. What I'm writing: exponential function. I've created a function y is equal to a power x. Okay, I've created a function y is equal to a power x, and in this I'm taking case number one. Case number one, when a is greater than 1. When a is greater than 1. Okay, so suppose a I have taken on 1. For example, I'm taking a is equal to 2. So function will become y is equal to 2 power x. It is my function. My function is now y is equal to 2 power x. Now look at this, beta. I'm going to draw this in xy plane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -1, and so on. I've plotted few points in on x-axis and y-axis, and I'm going to plot the graph of 2 power x. Y is equal to 2 power x. Now to plot the graph, we need few coordinates, xy coordinates. So I'm making the table here of few points, few xy points. Say it is x, it is y. Now look at this, beta. If I put x is equal to 0, the value of y I will get 1. 2 power 0 is 1. If I put x is equal to 1, y will be 2 power 1, 2. X is equal to 2, y will be 4. X is equal to -1, y will be 1 by 2. X is equal to -2, y will be 1 by 4. This table, I hope it is clear. I have just assumed few values of x and I have found the values of y corresponding to those values of x. Okay, so now I am going to plot the curve. For x is equal to 0, I'm getting y is equal to 1. 1 point I got this. At 1, I'm getting 2. At 2, I'm getting 4. Okay. At -1, I'm getting 1 by 2. Say it is 1 by 2 will be somewhere in the middle of 1 and 0. And say it is 1 by 2 in between 0 and 1. At -1, I'm getting half. And at -2, I'm getting 1 by 4, which is midpoint of 0 and half. So it is somewhere like here. Okay. So I'm plotting this. So if I join these points, I'll get the curve of y is equal to 2 power x. I get the curve of y is equal to beta 2 power x. Now look at this beta. In 2 power x, can you tell me what values of x I can put? I can put any value of x. X, it depends upon me. I can put any value of x to find the value of y. So here x can be any real number. Now in this, tell me what values of y I am getting. I am getting the values of y as we are getting y greater than 0 for every positive value I'm getting. So y is greater than 0. Okay. So y is greater than 0, or I can also say that 2 power x is greater than 0. Now, till now it is clear to everybody. Now, I have taken a as 2. I have fixed a is equal to 2. For that, I have drawn the curve and it is something like that. In the same way, if I put a is equal to 3, I'll get some other curve. A is equal to 4, I'll get some another curve. But the nature of curve will be same. So I'm writing if a is greater than 1. Suppose if a is greater than 1, our curve is always like this. My curve is always like this. Okay. At 0, I'm getting y is equal to 1. It is the graph of y is equal to a power x when a is greater than 1. When a is greater than 1. Now, in this, who is asking, what is the name of the curve? This curve is y is equal to a power x, or you can also call it as exponential curve. You can also call it as exponential curve. So it is the curve of y is equal to a power x. Now look at this curve, beta. If I'm taking two values of x, suppose I'm taking x is equal to x1 and x is equal to x2. Look at these two values. Which value is greater? X2 is greater than x1. Yes or no? Yes, x2 is greater than x1. Now we can see that when x increases, y is also increasing. Y is also increasing. So I can say that this function is increasing function. This is what type of function? This is increasing function. It means corresponding to the values of x, if the values are increasing, then for that y, values of y will also increase. As we can see that as x increases, the value of y corresponding to those values also increases. Okay, so this is increasing function. So I have taken two values x2 and x1, and if on comparing, I can say that x2 is greater than x1. Now if I'm raising to both sides to the power a, then inequality will remain same. You can see that at x1 you are getting this value, and x2 you are getting some bigger value. So I can say that if I raise to the same base, the inequality is this. So it is very important thing. So this thing you have to remember. If x2 is greater than x1, if I raise to power a both the sides, inequality sign will remain same. This you have to remember. This is increasing function. This you have to remember. And this graph you have to remember, it is for 2 power x, and in general for any a it can be like this, but the condition is a is greater than 1. I hope this is clear to everybody. Write down this. If there is any doubt, I'll tell again. Write down this, beta. Yeah, write down this, beta. I'll explain once again, don't worry. Huh? I'll explain once again, don't worry. Yeah, Vishnu, I'll give you. Priyanka, you are saying, what is the power of a which is in the box? Which is in the box? Which box you are talking about? Beta, which box you are talking about? Power of a is x. Oh, okay, it is x2 and it is x1. X2 and x1, okay? Okay. Yeah, Satvik, I'll give you every day. Don't worry, huh? For DPP, I need to teach something now. Okay. Okay, I'm going to explain it another now again. Huh? Look at this. First of all, exponential function y is equal to a power x. Just concentrate. Case 1 I have taken when a is greater than 1. Okay. Now when a is greater than 1, suppose I have taken value of a as 2. Then y will be equal to 2 power x. Now I'm going to draw the graph of 2 power x. How it is drawn? Make table xy, put some value 0, 1, 2, -1, -2, find the values 1, 2, 4, half, 1 by 4 corresponding to those values of x. Now I'm going to plot x, y, 0. If x is 0, y is 1. X is 0, y is 1. X is 1, y is 2. 1, 2. 2, 4. 2, I'm getting 4. -1, I'm getting half. -1, I'm getting half. -2, I'm getting 1 by 4. Okay, if join these points and the curve, what you are getting is y is equal to 2 power x. This is exponential curve. Now in this curve, we can assume any value of x as per our convenience. We can put any value of x, but the value of y will always be greater than 0. Above x-axis, we are getting the graph. It will never cut or touch x-axis. It will always lie above x-axis. And I can say that y is always greater than 0, or 2 power x is always greater than 0. Till now, it is clear to everybody, I hope. Now, it is the behavior when a is greater than 1 for any a. So if a is greater than 1, curve is like this. Okay. This is increasing function, as we can see that if if x increases, corresponding to these values, y is also increasing. So it is increasing function. So I have taken two values, x1 and x2 on x-axis. x2 is greater than x1. Raise both to the same power a. Inequality will remain same. I can write inequality will remain same. Inequality will be same. I hope now it is clear to everybody. Now should I rub beta? Should I rub these things? Okay, Priyanka. Okay, Sanjay, write down fast. beta. Now should I rub? Sanjay, have you written? Okay. All right. All right, beta. I'm going to rub this. Now, look at this. I'm making case number 2. Case number 2, when A belongs to 0 to 1. When A lies between 0 to 1. Now, when A lies from 0 to 1. Now look at this, beta. Suppose in between 0 to 1, I have taken the value A is equal to 1 by 2. So Y will be equal to 1 by 2 power X. Y will be equal to 1 by 2 power X. Now I'm going to make a table. X, Y, as I did earlier, and below that I'm going to plot the curve. Say it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Now look at this, beta. If I put x is equal to 0, y will be equal to 1 by 2 power 0, that is 1. I hope it is clear. X is equal to 1, I will get y is equal to 1 by 2. X is equal to 2, y will be equal to 1 by 4. X is equal to minus 1, y will be equal to 2. Minus 2, y will be equal to 4. Now I'm going to plot these points. At x is equal to 0, I'm getting y is equal to 1. At x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is here. At x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is here. At minus 1, I'm getting 2. That is this. At minus 2, I'm getting 4. That is this. Okay. If I join these points, I got the curve of y is equal to 1 by 2 power x. Y is equal to 1 by 2 power x. Okay. Now here we can see that x can be any real number and the y, it is greater than 0. Okay. So in general, for any a that belongs to 0 to 1, its curve is like this only. Curve is like this only. It is y. This is y is equal to a power x. It is 1. A power 0 is 1. Now here we can say that x can be any real number, as I have written before. Y is greater than 0, or I can also say that a power x, it is greater than 0. Now look at this graph, beta. Looking at this graph, you can see that suppose there are 2 points. It is x1 and it is x2. As x increases, y will decrease. So I can say that this function is what type of function, beta? This function is decreasing function. This function is decreasing function. So if x2 is greater than x1, here x2 is greater than x1, if I raise it to power a, both the sides, a power x2, a power x1, which is greater, a power x2 or a power x1? A power x1 is greater, sign will change. I can say that sign of inequality will change. Okay, I hope this is clear. Write down these things, beta. Huh? Write down these things, beta. It is similar to the previous case. Just the graph is like this. It is decreasing function. Sign of inequality will change. I hope this concept is clear to everybody. Write down this, beta. Raise your doubts. Sir, what may be the syllabus of next test? Okay, it haven't yet decided. You will be conveyed when it's decided, huh? Yeah, show bit decreasing curve, and yeah, I'm explaining it again, Vishnu. Look at this. I've taken the value of a as 1 by 2. Y will be equal to 1 by 2 power x. Now I'm taking I'm plotting the xy. X is equal to 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, and corresponding I got the values of y. These values I got. Put x equal to 0, 1 by 2 power 0 is 1. 1 by 2 power 1 is half. 1 by 2 power 2 is 1 by 4. 1 by 2 power minus 1 is 2. Power minus 2 is 4, and so on. On plotting the curve, at 1 I'm getting half. Half is here now. Look at this. Half is in the mid of 0 and 1. It is half. And 1 by 4, it is mid of 0 and half. It is somewhere here. So plotting these, you will get the graph of 1 by 2 power x. Y is equal to 1 by 2 power x. Okay. Now it is a decreasing function for any general a which is greater than, which belongs to 0 to 1. Graph is something like this. Remember these points, it is decreasing function. If x2 is greater than x1, then if I raise it to the same power a, sign will change. Previously it was same, now it is changed. Now here x can be any real number, y is always positive, or a for x is always greater than 0. Is it clear now, Vishnu? Write down fast, then I can rub. Okay, Priyanka. Write down these problems, beta. Have you all written this? Should I rub? Little bit I'm going to rub this. Going to rub this. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now let's do few problems. Write down beta question number 1. Write down question number 1. Two power x plus 3 minus 2 power x is equal to 112. We have to find the value of x. 2 power x plus 3 minus 2 power x is equal to 112. Second problem. Sum of all the values of x satisfying the equation x plus 2 power x square plus 3x plus 2 it is equal to 1 is what? Second problem is beta sum of all the values of x satisfying the equation x plus 2 power x square plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 1 is we have to find the value. Okay, third question is this. I'll give of inequality. One by 2 power x square minus 7x plus 12 it is less than 1. It is less than 1. 1 by 2 power x square minus 7x plus 12 it is less than 1. Last problem giving sum of all the real x satisfying root 2x it is equal to root x plus 7 minus 1 is okay. I have given you beta 4 problems. First is 2 power x plus 3 minus 2 power x is equal to 112. You have to find the value of x. Okay, Charan got 4. Okay. Akshita got 4. Niharika got 4. Soumik got 4. Hasini, Shobit. Yeah, everybody got 4 and 4 is correct answer even. Muhammad Ayan got 4. Very good. Okay. Now, yes, Rija, very good. 4 is correct answer. You all have given very fast. Now, in second problem, sum of all the values of x satisfying x plus 2 power x square plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 1. Third is solve this inequality, find the values of x. Fourth is sum of all real x satisfying this is equal to what? So solve these 4 questions. I'm giving you 5 minutes for that. Take your time, try to solve it correct. ट्राई करिए कि हर एक बच्चा, सब बच्चे सही आंसर दें. ओके, आई वांट एवरीबॉडी टू गिव द आंसर एंड ट्राई टू बी करेक्ट. टेक योर टाइम, गिविंग यू 5 minutes फॉर दैट. हाँ, एक साथ अभी डिस्कस में करवाऊंगा, सारे बच्चे करें. I'll ask answer from everyone, giving you 5 minutes. सब बच्चे करें बेटा. That's very good. You people are giving the answers. Very nice. Answer from everyone I want. Take 2 more minutes, beta. Solve this. Then I'll discuss. All right, beta. I hope you all have tried. Okay, let me solve this and let me check how many of you have given the correct answer. So, answer of first is 4. Answer is 4. And I hope everybody has given the answer. And I was just watching everybody's answer. So, anybody is having doubt in first problem, you can ask. Sayyid Abdul, just wait, beta. I'll clear this. So, question number 1, answer is 4. Anybody wants to ask? If anybody is having doubt, I'll. Okay, Shobhit. Okay, I'm explaining. Huh? Look at this. Huh? First of all, 2 power x plus 3 minus a power m plus n can be written as a power m into a power n minus 2 power x. It is 112. It is mentioned. Now, 2 power x, take it as common. 8 minus 1 is 7. It is 112. 7. If you divide, you will get 116. 2 power x is 16. That is 2 power 4. Compare and you will get x is equal to 4. Very easy problem it was. And I hope nobody is having doubt in it. Huh? Now it's clear, beta. Mohammad Ayan. Fine. Varun, is it clear? Okay, now I'm asking everybody in the class. Okay, should I explain it again, beta? Sayyid Abdul? Okay, look at this, beta. A power m plus n is a power m into a power n. It is 8. So 2 power x into 8 minus 2 power x into 1. It is 2 power x into 7. It is 112. 7 divided by this, you will get 16. 2 power x is 16. That is 2 power 4. X will be equal to 4. I hope you understood and everybody understood this, beta. Huh? How 7 came? Okay, look at this, beta. Suppose it is a, then you are getting 8a minus a. It is 7a just by basic algebra. If 2 power x is a, you are getting 8a minus a. That is 7a. Now Sanjay, Rutvik, say yes. Okay, okay, fine. Huh? Now I want everybody in the class in second problem. We have to find sum of all the values of x. Just give me the answer again of question number second only. Huh? Second only. Everybody give me the answer. Okay, Hasini is given -4, -3, -3, -1, -3, -3, -1. Okay, -3, -1 and -2, -5, -1, -3, -1, -4, -3, -1. Okay, there is much variation in answer you are saying. Okay, now let's second problem. Look at this. I have told you, beta, a power 0 is 1. A power 0 is uh, it is always 1 given that a is not equal to 0. This I have told you. Now, beta, look at this. Look at this. If I put x square plus 3x plus 2, it is equal to 0. I am getting x is equal to -2 and -1. Two values I am getting. Now, we have to check whether at any of this value, this base is moving to 0 or not. If it is 0, then we should reject it. If x is equal to -2, base is 0. It implies 0 power 0, not defined, rejected. If x is equal to -1, base is 1 power 0 and you will get 1. It is accepted. Till here it is fine, beta. Okay, many of you have given the sum -1. Now there is something hidden here. Look at this, beta. Suppose, beta, it is -1. If x plus 2 is equal to -1, then x will be equal to -3 or not. Then I will be getting -3 power. Put x is equal to -3. 9 minus 9 plus 2, that is -3 power 2. If x is equal to -3, it will become -1 power this, -1 power 2, and again I'm getting 1. So this is also part of my answer. So how many x I'm getting? 2x. So sum will be equal to -1 -3, that is -4. And many of you have given the answer -4. That's very good, beta. Huh? So this hidden value there are two important things in this question. One is to find this hidden value, and second was to reject this value. Okay. Now I hope it is clear. Wish Ravas Reddy, very good. Your answer was correct. And nobody, Hasini, your answer was correct. Very good, beta. -4. Just two students have given the correct answer. Anyone else got the answer, beta? Anyone else got the sum as -4? Tell me if anyone got -4 as sum. Sayed, I will tell. Varun, just focus on what I'm saying, what I've told. I've told you a power 0 is 1. Okay. You put this is equal to 0. You have found values of x. Now you have to put these values to check whether our base is 0 or not. If my base is getting 0, then that value I have to reject. All right, beta. Understand? So this thing you have to actually, the thing is, Varun, if you are not able to answer, then don't worry. Just if you go through many questions, you will be exposed to so many new concepts. Okay, that you have to keep in mind. Okay. Okay, so now for these types of problems, what we have to do is, if something is 1, if something, suppose m power n is 1, if this is 1, then what we have to check, then m can be 1, can be 1 and -1. It can also be 1 and -1. Okay. And n can be also be 0. Okay. So for that we have to check these. Huh? All right. Write down these things fast, beta. Yeah, Anandya, n power 0 is 1, provided n is not 0. Huh? Sanjay, this I have told you. Compare power with 0. You will get two values. Check for those two values whether base is 0 or not. If it is 0, reject. If it is not 0, accept. Now check when it is -1, then x will be minus, put -3, whether it is satisfying or not. It is satisfying. We are getting 1. So our answer is -3 and -1. Add and you will get the answer. I hope it is fine, Sanjay. Now, beta, third problem is half power x square minus 7x plus 12. It is less than. Now here on left side it is half, beta. On left side it is half. Sayyid Abdul, that I have told you, beta. Mathematically, if you have to find what you have to do, you have to compare it equal, put it equal to -1. Put it equal to -1. I have told you. Put it equal to -1 and then find the value of x. All right, Sayyid Abdul. All right, beta. Huh? Now it is 1. Now 1, you should write 1 in power of 2, power of half. I can write it as 1 by 2 power 0. Now the same thing, same inequality I've told you half an hour before. Look at the inequality, beta. A power something, a power x1 is less than a power x2. If you remove the power, like I'm removing here, will sign change? Yes, it will change because base is less than 1. So it is having two factors, x minus 4 into x minus 3, it is greater than 0. Now just you need to do is, it is very easy. You have solved, you can easily solve 3, 4, draw wavy curve, plus minus plus, positive positive, x less than 3 or x is greater than 4. This is my final answer. Most of you have given this answer. Any doubt in third, you can ask beta, huh? If there is any doubt in third, you can ask. Inequality sign has changed, Rohan, because our base is 1 by 2, which is smaller than 1. I have told you, if base is less than 1, inequality will change. If it is greater than 1, inequality will not change. Write down these things first. After this last problem, beta, it is also very easy problem. Yeah, beta, I have told you that we should avoid cross multiplying. Anuj, I have told you we should not cross multiply. We can cancel if the base is same. Just I have told you few hours, half an hour before, that if a power x1, it is less than a power x2. If suppose base is greater than 1, then sign will not change. But if base is in between 0 to 1, then sign will change. Remember these things, huh? All right, beta. Anuj, clear? Now in fourth problem, sum of all the real values of x satisfying this under root 2x, it is equal to root x plus 7. It is easy problem, just you have to square beta. Square this or take 1 to this side, root 2x plus 1 is equal to root x plus 7. Now square. A plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. It is x plus 7. Now the thing, take x here, x minus 6 plus 2 root 2x is equal to 0. From here I'm getting x minus 6, it is equal to minus 2 under root 2x. Now again square, x square plus 36 minus 12x, it is equal to 8x. Okay, from here I'm getting x square minus 20x plus 36 is equal to 0. Its factors are 18 to x minus 18 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. From here I'm getting 18 and I'm getting two values of x here. All right, beta. Now we have to put the values of x to check whether it is satisfying or not. If x is equal to 18, left side is 6, right side is 18 plus 7. 18 plus 7, that is 25. Root 25 is 5 minus 1, it is equal to 4. Rejected. If x is equal to 2, left side is 2, right side is 3 minus 1, that is 2. Accepted. So our answer is 2. Is it clear to everybody? Many of you have given the answer too. That's very good. 18 is rejected. Okay. Write down. Uh, what is the trick to find factors so fastly, sir? Just beta, it will come by practice, huh? It will come by practice and nothing else. When you'll practice more and more problems, you'll be getting more and more command on subject and you'll do calculations faster. Okay. There is no any trick to find such things. Okay. All right, beta. Even if you use the formula of discriminant, it will take time, but it will when you will practice, you will be exposed to so many problems, then things will usually come in your mind, like you can do the problem like that way and you can do this by this way, and so many innovative things will come in your mind. All right. So all right. And one question was why 18 is rejected, because you can see that here on left hand side we are getting uh, 6 and on right hand side I'm getting 4. They are not equal, unequal. That's why I've rejected 18. And why I have checked, there is a little thing as when we square both the sides, it happens that it might be possible that many extra roots can occur on squaring. Extra roots can occur, so I have to check for these things. I hope these things are clear to everybody. Should I rub these things, beta? Should I rub this? Yeah, Mohammad Ayan, if you are squaring, then you have to check for the final result, okay? Because on squaring, many extra roots can occur. All right. Now, back to the same thing. As I have told you, beta, y is equal to a power x is equal to n. Suppose it is equal to n. Exponential form. I have written a power x, it is equal to n, say. Now, here I have told you a is base. A is base, and here a, it belongs to 0 to infinity minus 1. 1 is not there. And x can be any real number and n is always greater than 0. These things are clear or not? This I have told you earlier, that base is 0 to infinity minus 1. It cannot be 1. X can be any real number as per our desire, and n is always positive. Output I'm always getting positive. Now, to make calculations easier, mathematicians change this form to some other form, and they have written like log n, it is equal to x, and they call this form as logarithmic form. They call this form as logarithmic form. Here n is again same thing, n is greater than 0, x belongs to r, and a is base, which is from 0 to infinity minus 1. 0 to infinity minus 1. This is logarithmic form. So from here I'm getting new form, that is logarithmic form, which is log it is equal to x. So first of all, here I'm going to introduce logarithm. Here a is base of logarithm, and base is always greater than 0 excluding 1, and n is greater than 0, and x can be any real number. Now how will you read this? You will read it like logarithm or log of n to base a. Log of n to the base a. Now what exactly it means? Write down logarithm of a positive real number is exponent to which this base must be raised. This base must be raised to produce that number. To produce that number. So write down the definition here. Write down this beta first. Then I'll explain what it is exactly. Logarithm of a positive real number is exponent to which this base must be raised to produce that number. I'm rubbing left side. So what is meaning of this? First of all, log of n to base a, logarithm of a positive real number, we can find log of positive real number only, is the exponent to which this base must be raised to produce that number. It means this base must be raised to what number so that I'll get this. Okay, what it means exactly is, suppose we have to find log. Now tell me beta, first of all, how to read this? You will read this like log 1 to the base 2. Now, by the definition, this 2 must be raised to what power in order to get 1? 2 power something is 1. 2 power what is 1? 2 power 0 is 1. Yeah, Pavan. Suppose I want to find this 2 must be raised to what in order to get to 1. Okay. Suppose I'm getting it is here 1 by 2 2. 2 power what is half? Minus 1. Suppose it is 36, it is 6. 6 power what is 36? 2. Suppose I'm going to find this, it is 2. 2 power what is 1024? 10. I hope this definition is clear to everybody. Yes, beta. Write down this definition. Write down these examples. Write down these things, beta. ओके, सो बेसिकली इस बेस को हम कौन सी पावर रेस करें जिससे मुझे ये नंबर मिल जाए। 6 को मैं कौन सी पावर चढ़ाऊं 36 मिल जाए। 6 पावर वॉट इज 36। 2, आंसर इज 2। 2 को कौन सी पावर चढ़ाएं 1024 मिल जाए 10। ओके, आई होप यू ऑल अंडरस्टूड द डेफिनेशन। शुड आई रब दिस? Should I rub this? Okay, all right, I'm rubbing this. Now, beta, look at this. Definition is clear to everybody. First of all, if you see anything like log A base B, it is defined when log A base B, log A to the base B is defined when here base is B, it is greater than 0, 0 to infinity excluding 1, and the number to which you are finding the log, of which you are finding the log, it should be greater than 0. So it is defined when these conditions should hold. Okay, log A base B is defined when B is greater than, when B is from 0 to infinity minus 1 and A is greater than 0. And one thing, suppose log A to the base B, it is equal to C. It is logarithmic form. If I want to convert it in exponential form, look at this. How will I convert it directly? This A will be equal to B power C. I hope you all understood this. I hope beta you all understood this. Yeah, B power C. Write down this. So I have told you the definition of logarithm and what it means. Today I won't give you DPP. Tomorrow I'll give you DPP beta. Huh? For DPP I should teach something, no? Then based on that I'll give you problems. Huh? Tomorrow you'll get the DPP. Huh? A is equal to B power C. I hope you understood all this. Now, it depends upon you, Harin. If you are comfortable, if you are free, then you can come. And if you want to ask something, then you can come in doubt class. Now, after this, properties of logarithm. Properties of logarithm. First property is log 1, it is always 0. Log 1 is 0. How it is 0? A को हम कौन सी पावर चढ़ाएं जिससे 1 मिल जाए? This A must be raised to what power in order to get 1? 0. So answer is 0. But here condition is A is base, it should be greater than 0 and A cannot be equal to 1. Second is log A to the base A, it is always 1. Condition is same, A greater than 0, A cannot be equal to 1. Write down this. Log, suppose here it is A, base is A and here it is 1 by A. So beta answer will be minus 1. I hope you all understood this. After this, suppose log, here it is a power m and base is a. Answer will be what बेटा बताइए? Answer क्या होगा इसका? m. Very good. Answer will be m. Suppose base is a power m and number is a. What will be its answer? 1 by m. Very nice. How it came? How it came? This base should be raised to what power in order to get a? 1 by m. I hope today's lecture is clear to everybody. Today's lecture is clear to everybody बेटा. I hope सारे बच्चों को अच्छे से समझ में आ गया होगा. Everybody is happy understanding today's lecture. Everybody understood today's lecture. Okay, okay. All right, all right. Okay. All right, beta. Okay. Okay, very good. Varun, sure you will get success. Just believe in yourself and you will get success. Huh? You will get everything in life what you want. And it's for everybody. All right. Have a great day. Thank you, everyone. Take care of yourself. See you tomorrow. No, today's evening, doubt session if you will come. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, everyone.